Welcome back to Royals Show. Today we are talking about King Charles and why reports say he will never allow Prince Harry and Meghan Markle to return as so-called part-time royals. So make sure to subscribe to the channel for more updates and deep dives into the royal family. King Charles III may have recently taken steps to rebuild his relationship with his younger son, Prince Harry. But according to reports, that does not mean he is prepared to restore his official duties or welcome him back into the working royal family in any formal way. A report from the Daily Mail, published on Monday, September 22nd, sheds new light on how the king truly feels about the idea of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle playing even a limited role in royal duties. According to sources close to the palace, the king is a forgiving man, but he has been absolutely clear in upholding his late mother's decision that there cannot be half-in, half-out members of the working royal family. That statement is key. It means that while Charles may be willing to heal his personal bond with Harry as a father and son, he is not willing to bend the monarchy's rules to make space for an unusual arrangement where Harry and Meghan could live part of the time as royals and part of the time as private celebrities. The insider even went further, explaining that speculation about Harry's possible return has been fueled by people close to him and Meghan. Many have interpreted Harry's most recent trip to the UK, during which he had a nearly hour-long private meeting with his father, as a potential sign of reconciliation. However, palace insiders insist this does not signal any official change in his royal status. In fact, one palace source made a rather sharp comment to the Daily Mail, saying, "Whoever is behind the Sussexes seems to have mistaken a brief tea and a slice of cake for the Treaty of Versailles." This biting remark underlines how much frustration exists within the royal family when it comes to speculation spread by Harry and Meghan's camp. The idea here is simple. A short father-son meeting does not suddenly mean a grand political deal has been struck. And it certainly does not mean the king is opening the door for part-time royal duties. Another insider emphasized why this speculation is so damaging. They said, "The reason the king and the rest of the royal family are hesitant to embark on any road to rapprochement is precisely because of leaks like this. If the intention is to encourage trust and a rebuilding of relationships, the opposite effect is happening. In other words, whenever Harry or Meghan's associates let slip hints about possible comebacks, the palace sees it as manipulation and becomes even more resistant to genuine reconciliation." Now, let's pause for a moment and look at the bigger picture. Why is King Charles so strict on this matter? Well, this dates back to Queen Elizabeth II's decision back in 2020, when Harry and Meghan stepped away from royal duties. At that time, the late Queen made it very clear there could be no such thing as half-royalty. A working royal is either fully committed to serving the crown or they step away entirely. Charles, as her successor, feels it is his responsibility to honor that principle. To allow Harry and Meghan to dip in and out as they please would weaken the institution and open the door for similar demands from other family members in the future. What makes this story even more interesting is how Harry himself has dropped hints about a potential return. Recently, during a conversation with his friend, singer Joss Stone, Harry showed curiosity about moving back to the UK. Joss Stone, who had returned to Britain after living in the United States, recalled how Harry asked her about settling back in and seemed genuinely interested in her reasons for moving home. She even told Hello magazine, "Maybe Harry will move back too. That would be nice." This statement adds fuel to speculation that Harry, along with Meghan and their two children, Archie, now 6, and Lilibet, 3, could one day resettle in the UK. But if that happens, the big question remains. Will they come back as private citizens only, or will they try once again to carve out a semi-royal role? From the palace perspective, the answer is already clear. Charles will not allow part-time royal arrangements. This is not only about personal feelings, it's about protecting the monarchy itself. The monarchy thrives on stability, tradition, and the clarity of duty. If Harry were allowed to step in occasionally for photo opportunities or certain events, while at the same time living as a global celebrity in California, it could create confusion about what it means to serve their crown. Let's also consider how the British public might feel. For many royal supporters in the UK, Meghan and Harry's decision to leave was seen as a rejection of duty. While there are still fans who sympathize with their struggles and support their independence, others believe they cannot simply walk away and then return whenever it suits them. For King Charles, maintaining the trust of the public is essential, and bending the rules for his son would risk backlash. It won't. Meanwhile, Harry's strained relationships with other members of the royal family make things even more complicated. His relationship with Prince William, the heir to the throne, remains tense. Meghan has not returned to the UK often, and her standing with the rest of the royals is uncertain at best. These personal rifts add yet another layer of difficulty to any conversation about reintegration. So, what does the future hold? It seems likely that Harry will continue to visit the UK, whether for personal family matters, charity events, or symbolic occasions. His children may also spend time there, building a connection with their royal heritage. However, reports suggest that this will remain entirely personal and informal. No official royal duties, no part-time royal roles, no splitting life between California and Buckingham Palace. Still, the speculation will probably never stop. Each time Harry visits, each time he is seen with his father, each time Meghan speaks publicly, there will be new headlines about possible comebacks. And each time, insiders will push back to make sure the boundaries remain firm. In conclusion, King Charles may be a father who wishes to keep a door open for reconciliation with his son. He may even forgive personal grievances. But as king, he is determined to uphold the late Queen's decision. There will be no half-in, half-out royals. For Harry and Meghan, this means if they ever wish to return, they must make a full commitment or none at all. Thank you for watching Royals Show. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates and insights into the lives of the royal family.